Hi guys, Mark here on Celtic Crossbows. Today we'll be looking at the new tactical laser, green laser, to go bottom rail mount on your Steamboat M10. It comes in this kinky little black box. We're going to go over onto the table now and have a look on the turntable and have a look. So I'll go through some of his features and I'll give you my honest opinion. Right then, sorry about the dim lighting. We got a little bit of dim light. Let's shut the door because I left my spotlight down Stuart, so I'm hoping to go down soon to get it back and pick up my new bow from Stuart as well, which is going to be great. Okay, so when your green laser turns up, I just said on a green 11mm, so I'll give you a clue straight away. I ordered a 20mm, so it don't fit, but by the by, you can still be used on something with an 11mm rail with an air rifle. What I might actually do is give this away in a competition or something. So you take it out of the box, and here's our little laser inside. It comes with your USB charging lead, your mount, and your Allen keys. Okay, so the little bag with your Allen keys in. Let's get this open, is it? So it comes with two Allen keys, one for adjusting your vertical and horizontal adjustment on your laser, and one for adjusting your Picatinny rail clamping. Now, what we're going to do is now, we're going to get this onto the turntable and we're going to go through its features. Okay then, so here's our little gadget. Now on the back here you have twin on and off switches on the side. Our USB charging port is on the top. Obviously we have our laser on the front again, but for emitting it's a green laser. Horizontal adjustment and vertical adjustment. When I first seen it advertised, I'm trying to hide my disappointment. When I said it was alloy mountings, I naturally assumed the whole device would be aluminium. It's not. It's a resin plastic style body and with aluminium mountings. The actual display has gone flat. Brilliant, I want to show you that. Again, which is another downside, there's no LED on the device to warn you when the battery is running low. So you would have to, every time you use it, put it back on charge as a matter of course. Which brings me on to its next disappointing feature, which I'll show you now. Okay then, right, so when we looked on the front of the laser, you imagine mounted that way up on your pistol or crossbow. Look at the clamps, they're actually off center. Get it on camera there, so you can see that the clamps off center, which means it'll be off center of your barrel or your rail to the left or to the right. So that means when you're aiming at your target out at 10, 15, 20 meters, you will have to aim off to the left or to the right to zero the target. Which means, really, it can only be used in a vertical plane, so obviously when you're side mountings, because obviously your trajectory doesn't matter then, as long as your left and right is consistent. But this way, as you can see, where the clamps would be, is not running true to the centre of the bore. So immediately, you will always be, so if you were 0 at 15 yards, inside of 15 yards you'll be off centre to the left, and outside of 15 yards you'll be off centre to the right. So that's the first failing I seen in this actual device. The second failing, as we just seen on camera, I got no way of testing or showing the battery indicator level. There's no sensor on it, no LED display on it. Right, the second failing out of the box, and this is vital, when you put your Allen key in, so if you imagine it was clamped on the rail, and that's going to be further out to be clamped on, there's insufficient thread on the bolt to actually lock it in. So if I put that back in here now, if I was in there, so the thread is actually now protruding to there, as you can see. When you put the Allen key in, it just spins. So either the screw is too small, or the hole is too big, and the bolt supplied isn't long enough. So if it was further out on the clamp, so if it was central, it would be about there, it doesn't line up. It can't be fitted another way around, because this tuft here locks into this recess for here. So what I got is a citing system here that A, you don't know how much battery you've got, B, was supplied with a wrong screw or wrong size mount, and C, is actually off centre to where your aiming spot should be. So guys, if you're considering buying this green laser, I think about £18 I think on AliExpress, probably about £23–25 on eBay. At least with the 11mm version, it is absolute junk. I would not buy it. So that's my guide for you this week on this style 11mm green LED laser. Don't buy it. This will be going straight back to AliExpress sometime this week. I'm gonna see, what I actually do is now I'm gonna okay, so I'm gonna plug in my USB now from my laptop, power it up, and there, I'll switch the light off. So it's pulsing now because it's charging. Power off. We wait a couple of seconds. Now here's the charging light on the back. It tells you when it's charged. But if you was out in the field and you don't have any means of charging the device when you're up, you can't check the level, it doesn't show you the battery. You know, a bit bright now, so you got a bit of charge. So the actual output from this little device is really good. The only thing letting it down is the fact I can't use it. It's the wrong screw was supplied, so it doesn't even fit, and you can't tighten it. So it would require some major machining or re-engineering on my behalf. So this will be going straight back to AliExpress this week once I finish filming. There you are, a bit brighter now. It's actually, the laser itself is really good. It's just a shame that the rest of the device, in poor thought, has let it down. So there you go then guys, if you're thinking of buying this particular laser, at least for the 11mm version, I honestly say is a piece of junk. I'm not going to name and shame the vendor. He's probably in a way, he just buys them in bulk and sends them out. What I will, however, include some pictures at the end off AliExpress, as you can see exactly which ones to avoid, and with the product name down below in my the bit you click to expand it, more information. Okay guys, so the next one we're going to look at is the red dot, and I've been testing this, and this really is a good piece of kit. So there's 3 products I got for you for this week. Have a look below at the tactical USB 800 lumens tactical torch I done earlier in last week. That's a great piece of kit. That is a worthwhile buy, take it from me. It is, however, I will emphasize this, it's water splash proof. You couldn't go wading through a river with it and come to the other side and expect it to work. It is not sealed for that. So some people asked me last week about the tactical features. Well, that's one tactical feature it doesn't have. If you was to go river crossing with it, and I can't see many people crossing a river with an M10 steamboat with water up to their chest, you would hold your kit above your head anyway. But should you be out shooting in torrential rain, monsoon conditions, keep that in mind, that the tactical flashlight is not waterproof, it's splash proof. Okay, so I was going to keep in mind on that one. And this one, the tactical green laser, this is nothing proof. You can't even mount it to 11mm rail because where it clips in, maybe two, there we are. The bolt that goes through doesn't even actually grip into the body. It's very lackluster. I'm very disappointed because it was quite a sexy looking piece of kit, but unfortunately it doesn't live up to muster. Don't buy it, it's not worth your money. Okay, so of two of the three products I've shown you so far, one of them is I would say it's an 8 out of 10. It would be a 10 out of 10 if it was fully stormproof, waterproof. But for everyday use, in dry conditions, on the land where it's intended to, not river crossing, it is perfectly fine. It is a perfectly serviceable item. This, however, do not buy it, save your money. Okay, so that's another top tip from Celtic Crossbows and me. And I'll be doing the red dot sight next, USB red dot sight, and have a look at that. And I can tell you now beforehand, it's a worthwhile watching video. It's a lovely piece of kit. I got several red dot sights, and that's a nice one. I'll see you next one. Thanks and bye bye. Oh, click like and subscribe and do the old sharing magical bit. Help me out, guys. I've been monetized now. It's taken me 2 years. So you might see some ads popping up. They're not to do with me, they're to do with YouTube, okay? So sorry about that, but like I said, it helps me, which means I can buy you more kit to help you. You hit the like button, you hit the shares, the subscribes. I get paid more from YouTube, which means I can get in better kit, more kit, and do better stuff for you guys, okay? So please hit the old like button. Thanks and bye bye.